Good afternoon. So today I want to talk about the 5 things that I hate about my 2018 Tesla Model X. Now, I've owned this SUV for about 2 years now, and I have a hard time trying to find issues with the car, but I have managed to come up with 5 main gripes that I have owning this car. Now, what I'll do is I'll start off with like the most minor, and we'll progress to the more severe issues that I feel are the negative sides to the Tesla Model X. Now, the first thing that I want to talk about is the key. The key for the Model X is a little fob that looks like the shape of the actual car. Now, the key itself works fine when it works, but I have gone through 5 of these keys in the about 20 or so months that I've owned this car. So approximately every 4 months, I have to replace a fob. Now, I am the only driver of this car, so I only have one fob on me at any given time. Usually I just leave the other one sitting at home, and it doesn't do anything until my fob breaks. And why they break, I still have no clue. They don't get wet. They don't drop. They don't, like, nothing serious ever happens to them. They just stop working. Now, out of these fobs, I've tried changing batteries. It's not a battery issue. I always have to go to Tesla and actually have the key replaced, which is annoying because it takes a couple hours for them to do that. So that is my first item that I have an issue with, is the fobs. So if Tesla were to come up with some sort of like idea like with the Model 3, where it just, as soon as your cell phone Bluetooth connects to the car, it unlocks and you can operate it, that would be fantastic. So then I don't have to worry about the keys themselves. Now, of course, you can always use the Tesla app to, unlock and start the car and all that stuff. But if you don't have a cell phone signal, like you are in like some sort of underground parkade, it won't work. So it needs to be a little bit more robust than that. That's why they have the fobs, and for the Model 3 they have the key card. My second gripe with the Model X is the big touchscreen in the middle of the dash. Now, it has nothing to do with the performance or how it looks or the orientation or anything like that. My gripe is the glue that they use to glue the glass onto the panel. It discolors. So on my Model X, all around the exterior where they put this glue, it's gone yellow. And it is very, very noticeable. So when you look at the screen, you just have this big yellow box that goes around the screen. Now, a few years ago, Apple had the same issue with the iPhones, where their glue would discolor and turn yellow on their phone. And they ended up having to recall a whole bunch of screens. And what they did was just change the glue, right? And I'm surprised, because this is like a few years into producing this vehicle, and they did not modify the glue formula that they used to glue the glass onto the screen, because this is an issue that shouldn't exist. And of course, Tesla will not warranty the screen problem at all. So that's one gripe that I have. My next gripe has to do with the leather seats inside the car. So this is vegan leather. I got the all white seats. Now, they say that they're very easy to keep clean and all that stuff, but the one thing that does not come out is gene transfer. I once tried producing a video on how to clean your Model X seats, but I was totally unsuccessful at cleaning them. So I've tried everything from orange degreaser, rubbing alcohol, steam cleaner, leather cleaners, other kind of treatments. I've tried the magic eraser, everything, and I cannot get the seats clean. It's mostly just the bottoms of the seats. The tops always stay clean. It's not a problem. And for the most part, yes, spills and regular cleanup is super easy. The only thing that does not come out is gene transfer. And now, if anybody has a miracle workaround on how to do this, I would love to know, because I've been trying like crazy to get the gene transfer out, and no matter how abrasive or what I use to try to get it out, it just will not come out at all. My number 4th item that I have on my list is that the windshield wiper blades are non-user serviceable. So the Model X has a unique wiper blade where the actual nozzles for the windshield washer fluid, they come out of the blade. And so these blades you cannot buy online and change them yourself. You can only get them through Tesla, and Tesla requires them to change it for you. Now, the service and replacement is about $100 Canadian to get your wipers changed, which is extremely expensive for windshield wiper blades. Now, I've had many cars in the past, and usually it's about $20 per blade, and you do it yourself, and it's relatively simple, straightforward. Now, changing the blades on a Tesla are very easy, just like a car, but the blades are not available for you to change them. So that is my number 4. Now, the last thing on my list of the top 5 things I hate about the Tesla Model X is the falcon-wing doors. Now, lots of people say they're the coolest thing ever, and some people just totally hate them. Now, I have so many pet peeves about the falcon-wing doors. Like, today is a perfect day to demonstrate my issues. So right now it's raining. I'm in the car, it's outside, and as you'll see in a second, when I open up these doors, all the water is just going to flood right in, and it's going to pour down onto the seats, and if anybody's sitting there, they're going to get wet, because there are no water channels in the center part of the roof to divert the water from the doors out to the back or around the doors. So everything just comes pouring inside, and everything gets wet. Now, once they are open, it's kind of like a nice roof still, even though they're open, and not that much water comes in. But all the water that's currently sitting on the glass will just pour right inside. The other issue I have with the falcon wing doors is when you have passengers. So the falcon wing doors, they don't open up fast at all. They're quite slow, and when they open, you have someone in the back and somebody in your passenger seat. If they open up their doors at the exact same time and the person in the front steps out, they will walk right into the door as it's opening. And trust me, it hurts. And also, when the door is closing, the person is trying to get in, the door will come and hit them on top of the head. Now, of course, the door is not going to crush them or anything like that. It's just going to just give them a nice tap on their head, and it's going to stop. But still, you don't want to explain to everybody, it's like, oh, my doors are going to kill you, yada, yada, yada. So that's a very, very big gripe. Now, of course, the doors, they look really cool when they open and stuff like that, and people are very impressed, and they make a nice, cool sound and whatnot. They're a showpiece, but they are not practical. There's many times when I drive my coworkers home, and then they get out, and the door just takes so long, and then I have like traffic waiting behind me. And then they just start honking because it takes so long for the doors to open and them get out, and then it close again. Whereas with a swinging door like the front door, they just jump out, slam the door, they're gone. Right? The Falcon Wings just take so long. Um, so those are my biggest gripes with the Tesla Model X. Now, overall, the car is a fantastic car. It is very comfortable to drive. I have taken this on long road trips, and I put a lot of mileage on the car. And it is a very, very well built car. I have no problems with it. So as you can see, a lot of the stuff that I've mentioned is very nitpicky, but they are problems, and they're problems that are easily fixable for Tesla to make, and they should fix these little issues with the newer versions, especially the screen. Like, come on, change the stupid glue that holds the glass panel on so that it doesn't yellow. Like, how hard is that? It's like such a small change that it would literally cost nothing to fix, right? But of course, they're still producing cars with the same glue, and every single screen will yellow. And yeah, the whole key fob, that really bugs me every single time they die. But they're under warranty and they replace them for free. It's just an inconvenience. Anyways, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, please leave them below. I try to respond to every single comment I get. And yeah, look forward to seeing you next time.